What's up, everyone? This is the boy Jumbo. We're back here with another video. We playing Madden NFL 21. If you are watching my stream, go ahead and push that like button, the share button, comment button. Let me know we watching it from as well. Welcome to the stream.
Frozen toes, frozen toes, frozen toes. I got some frozen toes. Y'all got frozen toes. I got frozen toes. Jordan ones.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
James White's first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Newton. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And a box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7.
Pickup brings up second and 7.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll buy some time right. He completes it right side to White. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
At the 24.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, here's White. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 3-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Scotty Miller.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on third down. Newton. He can run for it, and he will. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's got Evans. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll roll him out right. Well, the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Harris. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Harris, the ball.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Newton. He's going to have to hook up to Izzo. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know, you know.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Operating from the gun. Newton dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Newton. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Buccaneers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6.
If you are watching the stream, go ahead and push that like button, that share button, that comment button. Let me know where you're watching it from as well. Welcome to the stream. I do appreciate it.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 71 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he stopped immediately there. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Newton. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Newton, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. 60 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throw caught here by Bird. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Newton.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5.
Newton's pass.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris.
Oh, you really kidding me that you quit it? Oh, you really serious?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 35's the money.
Allen will try again on second down. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on second down. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that's complete to Croft. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen. Guys, is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton being chased out left. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Third and 2, Newton. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Buying time to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Touchdown, New England.
A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the...
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 67 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And sometimes those slants,
as a point right now, I don't feel like nobody is because
and really it will get set up there.
I can't tell from everybody else because I'm not their fan.
Out of the hands of the passer in a hurry.
I'm only a Patriots fan, so I don't get care about Patriots.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Harrison Phillips on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He may try and run for this. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Allen now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
Back at the 18-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Allen, a quick throw, going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Jonathan Jones.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it helped scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Allen under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 3rd down.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
13 yards. First down, New England.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 24. This is Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down. They run with Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. He'll run it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Newton. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Is good.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
He's going to go deep for Beasley, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he... Gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Newton. Steps away to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. The catch and run there, good for 16, the first.
First down, Patriots.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Safety.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Singletary to get the drive started. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
35's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Regular.
From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and 2, Newton. He hits White, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards, eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Take over first.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game.
Stephon Diggs, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the move to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton flushed out right. He completes it right side to White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
To Tyler Kroft.
We got a plane to catch.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an even 90 yards. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, spoils a victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball